ALM as a transaction and currency service is based upon a JC quantum. This is a free service we all own, for shouldn't currency be based upon magnicity as a unified theory? And applying laws of nature, positively serving life, such as of a biomimicry of the bee's hives intelligence, a fish's schooling capacity, and beetles' magnetic flight. All are examples of nature applying principles of levity in a JC hollow fractal cyclotronic universe. Being caught by the rule of I awareness, an empty center point is I, and am is a torsion field coming out from this cause movement. Time is defined as movement through space, and the deeper one goes to look at something, the further and further away that becomes to you. So far away, matter of fact, it looks really stellated, meaning looks like it's a bit of a straight line, and maybe there's some symmetry there, but what you're learning is that the senses are arriving at different rates. The sense of simultaneousness and what this is of timelessness. You're coming into a JC quantum as a string with 26 dimensions, and like the horizon of an event, you've reached the edge where there's a bifurcation and an acceleratedness in one field slipping within the other beyond the speed of light. In relation to the scale of magneton, flow is of no resistance. Lines of magnetic force exist outside the magneton that's travelling from north negative space and looping into the south positive. And travelling into this centre of I as a hollow, and M as the body, as a sound, is such a centering point and is a representation of this event horizon like Sagittarius A is to us. A black hole with white holes around it and within it, which is simply an expansion or contraction of magneton density. A fish can have been circling at the bottom of a waterfall and sensing this center point with its snout waiting in an eddy somewhere, all sensing this in the stream and the tide of the water passing, and yet which there's a magnetic energy travelling inward and up to have this force of water and what's liquid sensed in the centre point exact. And for such a condition, a fish is shaped. For much force that comes up upon the snout, it's sensing the centre point of this fall. The velocity of the water over its snout and pressure creates an eddy and a space of a vacuum. It can sense where this is as a still point. And as the water comes up against its snout, pressure builds and the B field from around its body pushes it, thrusts it forward. And this is the force of that cavity space that the B field come into as it slips and pushes the fish forward. Being rushed in, you could feel this magnetic force coming in transverse, and behind itself this is a force that's swimming the fish forward to you through time, straight up this waterfall. It launches itself 20, 30 feet in the air. No resistance to magneton flows existing at the horizon event, while such is where all baryonic matter is as light, is accelerated to a superluminal speed. Your perception is of timelessness, where you are. This is you, equivalent to creation, in this age of insight into a JC liquid quantum. Time is equivalent to an arm as an hour of creative work being done. An arm is a currency you and I can apply, moving into this golden age. Having such currency based upon laws of a JC quantum in physics being auto-regulated and applying quorum sensing and swarm schooling intelligence, physics is of nature, and this is of the building blocks and structure on the form of space and time. Time is no longer equivalent to moaning in fiction, and a score kept called money, yet created from 0 point, as it's supposed to be. As a service for all, you and I can quorum sense together, thus the reason for .ALM. Let's build the biggest movement the world's ever seen with positive economic inductance.